It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Steelers and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he comes into...
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Olszewski now to return. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. They can't tackle him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year 2, Kenny Pickett.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Pickett to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do, because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Pickett now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Pickett sets up play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And returning right back to Boykin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Pickett with a quick throw out wide. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting.
And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And out come the Chiefs now. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes able to shake him off.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now, once again, Kenny Pickett leading his offense out.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. They're
going to look to throw. And this
This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous play.
And again, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Montrell Washington
From 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Breaks a tackle. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Now Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Pickett's throw there caught by Olszewski.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Pickett lost it.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Keeps himself upright. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now a run with Warren.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Flushed out right.
Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Pickett.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
They'll run it. Warren.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Pickett.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Des Fitzpatrick.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals doing battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the 3rd quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
On the run, it's Warren. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Pickett now from the gun here. Got his man. It's Warren.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Pickett back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKenna. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Warren.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He finds his man, Sky Moore.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
We're back now in KC.
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Sky Moore, his intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mahomes to throw once more.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Buying time to his left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On first down now, run with McKinnon.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Olszewski now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And the Steelers set to take the field. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, fourth quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. Warren. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Des Fitzpatrick with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point now by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. That's taken in by Watson. We're following the play now. They're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw hauled in by Bell. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And I don't think he got there, no.
She's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Here again is McKinnon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Watson from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Olszewski now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren, and he's able to get up here to the 26. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Pickett sets up play action.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Breaks through the contact. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Butker now to add the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Pickett.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So now both teams have had it. Both teams have failed to produce any points, Charles, and the march continues here in overtime.
Well, Brandon, on one of our breaks as we went into the 4th quarter, you mentioned to me how physical this game has been. I think we're seeing some of that attrition here in overtime. Both teams tired, both trying not to make a mistake and lose the game for their team.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.